This is that once in a lifetime.
Sorted. Welcome to Tattoo Talk Tuesday on 420 KDFC. Today I have Tattoo Fiend and my closest friend, MK, here to share some tattoo stories.
Shalom, my dudes. Yeah, I got a few stories to share.
Thank you so much for being on the show, dude.
Thank you so much for letting me be on here, my dude.
Some horror stories, right?
Yeah. No, I got quite a few stories I can tell you. Okay, so my first ever tattoo, it's a Little Mermaid. It's on my right hip. It's like, I don't know, I would say it's probably like 5 inches, maybe 4 inches long. It's pretty small. And I was trying to think what I wanted for my first tattoo, because like it's like your biggest, your first tattoo. It's supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be epic. And I thought The Little Mermaid was pretty dumb. But I mean, I love The Little Mermaid, but on the grand scheme of things, it wasn't the biggest, coolest thing. But anyway, so I'm there getting the Little Mermaid done. This was around Valentine's Day of senior year of high school. Yes. And I'm with this guy I'm dating. And I'm getting the Little Mermaid done, and the tattoo artist was like, "Oh, are you two a couple?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, it's Valentine's Day. It's a few days away. You two have any plans to go out, like a date or anything to celebrate?" And that was actually a really salty topic between the two of us, because he planned a trip to go out with like some friends to go camping. And I was thoroughly pissed because it was Valentine's Day. When you're high school, everything's even more dramatic. Basically, after he planned that trip, I was like, I'm gonna break up with him. I'm done. But Kevin was gonna help pay for the tattoo. So I didn't want to break up with him before the tattoo, even though he made plans for the camp out trip before the tattoo. And so I held on until after, And so we're sitting there in the tattoo parlor, and he's like, "Do you have any new plans for the date?" And Kevin's like, "No, actually I'm going on a trip with some friends." And the guy's like, "Oh, because you have Valentine's Day, you should be with your significant other, not your friends." And he looked at me, and I was like, "Yeah, no, he's busy. He wants to see his friends. We see each other more often. We'll make another day of it." And he's like, "Dude, she's awesome. You need to wife her. She's so understanding." And I was like, "You don't even know." Because as soon as we got done, we walked down. Every time I got a tattoo done at this Batavia place, which all 3 were done, some part were done there. There's this ice cream place right down the street. So it's called Batavia Ice. What do you call a fancy ice cream place?
Like a creamery?
Like a creamery, yeah. So it's a Batavia Creamery. Sorry. And so we walked down. So he just paid for my tattoo. And he just bought me ice cream. And we're sitting there. He's like, "So how do you feel?" And I was like, "I'm really fucking done." And he was like, "Done?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What do you mean done?" I mean, "Yeah, your tat's done. Is that what you mean?" I was like, "No, with you." I planned on doing it the next day. But just spending those hours with him after the tattoo was getting done and sitting at him, eating the ice cream and looking at him I couldn't anymore. I could not. So that's when I was just like that. And then I called my friend, and she came and got me, and we left.
You have 0 heart, my dude. 0. My God. Well, so nice to have you on Tattoo Talk Tuesday, my dude.
Thanks for having me, my dude. It's been dope.
For all the fellow listeners out there, don't break up with your boyfriend right after you get your tattoo that he paid for, because that's gonna suck.
Moral of the story is don't be a shitty person, I think is what you meant to say.
All right, my dudes. I'll see you next Tuesday. It's for real. Ciao.